over several weeks. This thrift store that I'm hopping into is called ithriftedit. I found it randomly just on Google Maps and it was near my area. The store itself is a pretty small space that has sections for each vendor to bring in their stuff. And even though I didn't find anything that I really liked, I like that they have a little space for you to physically bring in your clothes, and everything is displayed so that it's easier for people to shop. Next, I went into Eco Town. They have several locations, so I'm pretty sure they're kind of like a chain slash a bigger kind of store that has a more proper system. I found some items I like. This blue boat neck top, I really like the color and the style, but it was an Amazon Basics brand and the fabrication was not the best quality. This base has a huge sneakers collection, very trendy. They also have a lot of plushies and cute kind of like kawaii kind of styles. And they have like skateboards, little trinkets. It's a really cute space for those like Japanese kind of fans. I found this cherry pouch that I kind of liked. And then look, they have a Gentle Monster Jenny. The store does not have any fitting rooms though, so in order to try on stuff, I just put it over my original clothes. I saw these jorts that I liked as well. And then next up, I went to 2nd Street. 2nd Street is obviously very well known already. They have stores in a bunch of different countries, not just the US. This store was smaller, I would say. It's definitely one of the smaller locations, but it was near my home. And I hopped in to find some more colorful summer pieces. I found these flats, so cute, but it's not my size. This coat is giving such peacock vibes. I kind of love it. And then I found this black leather trench. I was so close to getting it actually. I just don't think I need a trench right now, especially in leather, because the weather has been kind of hot and I just don't see myself needing any warmer clothes anytime soon. 2nd Street also has sections at the front where they are organized by trend slash looks, which I thought was very creative. Here are some stuff I picked out and wanted to try on. This first top is a lilac knitted top, and then I found this sage tube top and this like cotton candy pink kind of mesh tank, and then this white chiffon baby doll tank. And this is my thrifting OOTD. This is some clothing from a thrifting booth right across from us in San Jose. We went for a market for my bit of cherry handmade candles. They have such cute things, but honestly everything in this market, thrifting wise, like clothing wise, okay, is a little bit expensive. I guess, I mean, the vendors need to make their money back and everything, but it was just not justifiable for me to be spending on these things, even though there were a lot of cute items.
Yeah, it was Goodwill for me on Tuesday, so that's fine. Oh my god, I'm gonna tell you. This is like excessive because that's like, I don't know if you're on it with the patient's practicing or I'm saying I don't care, but during the case looks so bad. So I'm trying to figure out the service.
This trench coat was very cute, but it was $300. These jackets also very cute, but they were all, I think it was like $150. While still in San Jose, I thought I wanted to hop into a Goodwill to see, their selection and what kind of items they have. The front of the Goodwill looks pretty nice to me, so I was excited. But once I got inside, there was just a lot of random things, and Low-key, I did not like the shoppers that were in the store with me on that day at that moment. Everyone was just, I don't know, not used to the way that the people are in my area. So yeah, I found this skirt though. I thought it would be cute for Christmas, but I didn't get it. The shoes were organized by color, which was nice, but I didn't find anything that I liked either. Next up, I went into New to You. This is also in San Jose. It's a little thrift boutique. It's run by this lady who is so nice, and her store is actually so cute too. It's a smaller space, but the items in here are quite unique, and she has her own style, I would say. I ended up getting a belt from her, and I moved onto Salvation Army. This Salvation Army location was ginormous. It literally just looked like a warehouse. And it was a special weekend where all the clothing items are 50% off, like an extra 50% off. So it was a lot of digging through because I guess everyone was so excited that everything is like half off on top of their already pretty affordable prices. I'm back in OC now, and I'm visiting Plato's Closet. This is a location near South Coast, so it's a little bit further from my home location, but I haven't been here in a while, so I wanted to come in to see. Plato's is kind of like, for me at least, it's like high school vibes. Reminds me a lot of back then in the days. And their stuff isn't like as trendy or as curated as Crossroads or like Buffalo Exchange or Second Street. But they do have a large selection. I think they have a lot of inventory that is left over as well because they were having a clearance section right at the front. And this is my OOTD for today's thrift trip. They have fitting rooms here, so thank God. I only picked out a few things, but none of them really fit well, surprisingly. So I only got one thing out of the stuff that I picked out. I tried on a few skirts, but as you can see, they were all a little like ill-fitting. And then the tops as well, none of them really are a definite yes for me. I ended up getting this red turtleneck though because, I don't know, I like the vibe that it gives me when I wear it. But like when I put it on, it just felt so different. And this navy tank thing, I thought looked interesting, but I think the brand is like Shein or something. It has a tag that says Shein. I'm just in the car now to wait for my bag of clothes because I took it inside to sell. And then I picked up 2 items from the store, but I'm just waiting to see if they're gonna take in any of the stuff that I wanted to sell so I can just like exchange it and then get whatever cash that is available. They kind of take forever though because it's been, I don't know, I think it's been more than 30 minutes and they're still not done, so I'm just here to wait. And the store was okay. And they had like a bunch of buckets in the front where they're doing like a 50% sale, or like they're calling it clearance, and it's a buy 5 get the 5th item for free. So I feel like they just have a lot of inventory that they want to get rid of. And just browsing the store, I mean Plato's overall, at least in my area, there are 2 that's near me, and they're not really known to have like quality clothes or brands. They're kind of like on the more budget side and just like a lot of random things, and a lot of like cheapy brands. Yeah, there was a lot of like Forever 21, or like there were some that were Shein and fast fashion brands like that. But yeah, it's just sometimes fun to go look and, you know, see what you can find. But most of the time I don't really find things that really excite me. The prices are pretty affordable though, but it's also because of the quality of the merchandise. But yeah. Hello, this is another thrift trip haul that I got over several weeks, or I mean it's been quite a while, because as you can tell in the beginning of the video my hair was long and now it's short. But I picked up some items from the thrift stores themselves, and then there were two skirts that I had gotten off Depop. So let me just share with you some of the stuff that I got. As you can see, everything is still pretty colorful because it's still summer, and I recently just went on to I recently went on an Asia trip to Vietnam. So I was just very inspired by summer colors still because it was very hot. And I think when it's hot, I don't really like to just wear like neutrals because it looks a little bit boring to me. Like it just looks like too basic. So I always want to incorporate something that's a little bit more colorful to just spice things up. Firstly, I got this skirt off of Depop. It's such a pretty combination of color that I love. I really like the blue and the orange together, and the length of the skirt is so cute too. I wore this multiple times when I was in Vietnam as well because I just like that it's very simple, but the print and the pattern itself makes the skirt look very cute and interesting. And then another skirt I had gotten off of Depop is this Brandy Melville. It's kind of like a longer skirt, but it has some stains in the back, which the seller posted about, so I knew that there were stains, and I'm okay with it because it's in the back anyways. And I like the length of the skirt as well. It hits perfectly at kind of like a midi length on me, and I wore this when I was in Vietnam as well because I like that it's very breezy, and the color is just like a very cute spring blue, like a baby blue. And next up, let me show you what I got at 2nd Street. Firstly, I got this mesh pinky top. It's a lingerie from Victoria's Secret, apparently in a size M. But I like the shade of this pink. It's kind of like just like a cotton candy pink, and I think the silhouette looks very interesting. It's mesh, so it's see-through, but it has a double layer on the top where the bust area is. So even when I'm not wearing a bra, you don't see anything. I wear nipple pads with it, but you don't see anything that's coming through. And I like that it's very like soft and breezy as well. The second thing that I got at 2nd Street is this white tank. Oh no, this is not a tank. It's kind of like a short sleeve shirt. But I like that it has a little bit of a peplum detail. And then the sleeves are kind of like a puff sleeve, but it's not like too dramatic. It's like a shorter puff sleeve, if you know what I mean. Like it's not like a big puff. It's just like a very short, cute puff. And then the peplum at the bottom is also not too dramatic. It still has kind of like a straight shape, and then it just flares out a little bit. It's not so dramatic that it's like cinch in and then like the peplum is like this big. But yeah, I got this I think for $5. So I was like, okay, it's like a new silhouette that I don't have. And then next up, from Crossroads, I know that store was just huge, and they were having like a 50% off kind of deal thing. But after going through everything, I only picked up this hot pink sweater. I was not planning to wear this as a sweater because this is just like way too much pink for me. But I like the color, and I like the sweater like length, because when I wrap it around my waist, it looks nice. Like it's not too big and like long, or like, you know how when sweater fabrication like kind of gets draggy and it runs down because it's been so like old and people like usually hang it up. So that does not happen with this. Like it still looks like it's very nicely constructed still. And I just like the shade of pink. I feel like it can be a good like pop of color to just wrap around your waist, or like just put it over your shoulders. And then from Ecosystem, I got this floral skirt. I know it looks a little bit like unexpected, like this is not my usual style at all, but I don't know, I think I kind of have a vision for it. I don't know, it is kind of cute. I might end up not really wearing this, but I just thought that I don't have anything like this red and pink floral, and it kind of looks very retro to me for some reason, so I do like it. And then finally from Plato's, I got this brown cinch side cinch tube top. This is originally Topshop, but I like the shade of brown. I feel like it's like a very nice like latte coffee, milk coffee kind of shade. And I like the cinching detail. It does kind of give the top a little bit more of an interesting like folding look instead of just being a straight crop top. And it does give more volume to the top as well. Like when you wear a tube top normally, it's just like one piece that's very tight to your body. But this one, since it has the cinching on the side, it gives more volume of like not being too tight to your body. It's more of like a, like if you're imagining like you're drawing it, then it has, you know, the texture and the silhouette on the sides. It's like, I don't know how to explain it, but in my head it makes sense. Anyways, and then lastly from Topshop, I also got this red turtleneck. Again, quite unexpected for me, but I also have a vision for this. I feel like it makes me look very nostalgic for some reason. It makes me feel like I'm in like a 90s like winter season, kind of like Hong Kong-esque as well. And then I also thought that if I got this red turtleneck, I can also dress up for Halloween as like that mouse in Cinderella. I forgot the name, but it's like the main mouse in Cinderella. He wears a red turtleneck inside, and then he has like an orange like cardigan slash coat outside. So that was my vision. I was like, okay, who knows? I might really make use out of this. In terms of accessories and bags, I actually got some belt from the thrift stores as well. This red one is a belt that I got from that small thrift shop in San Jose. It's like a silver button buckle, not button, buckle, silver buckle. And then I really love the shade of this red. I feel like it's the perfect like deeper tone cherry red. It's not too bright and it's like a cool tone red, which I love. I feel like this would look so good against like a tan bottom. And then I got two belts. These were both from Crossroads. They're a really huge store in San Jose. One of them is a thicker belt like this, and then this one is like a thinner belt, and they both have silver buckles because, as you can tell, I prefer silver over gold, and I just like everything to be cool tone. But this one is a really nice like chocolate darker shade of brown, and then this thicker belt is just a flat belt. I'm pretty sure this is a men's belt, but I was just gonna cut a hole into it anyways to make it fit me. But yeah, really good deals for these belts as well. And I don't have any belt in my closet right now, which is so weird, but I'm glad I was able to find some in the thrift store. This is a little bag that I got from a while ago at Crossroads. I just never showed it, so I thought I wanted to show it today, but I think I got this for $7. It was either 7 or 10, but I love the shade of this so much. It's so my style, and the way that the strap fits on my shoulder is like perfection. As you can see, it hits me just right, and it doesn't make me look short that it's like hanging too low on my waist or on my body. And I like the shade of brown as well. It's like a very nice cool tone chocolate brown. It's so cute. The last item that I got from my thrift trips is this duffel style kind of bag. This is a navy color, and it was originally, what is this, Givenchy, so perfume brand, makeup brand, I don't know. I like this because of the horizontal shape. It once again hits me nicely on my body. It doesn't drag down too long where I look short. It's kind of like at the perfect waist length on me. And I actually carried this on my trip in Asia. Yeah, just a very nice like navy shade that I always love. And then I like that the strap is not too long, and I like the way that when I put stuff in here, it doesn't get all like bendy, like, you know how normally bags go like this. It has like this kind of foldy texture because of the way that the straps are placed. Like if the straps are placed too on the edges of the bag, when there's weight in the middle, it just tends to fold up like that, whereas this one is more of just like right in the middle, so the bag already is holding its shape no matter what stuff you put in here. But yeah, like this a lot. So that was my haul for this trip. I didn't get as much things as last time, but I felt like that was because I only wanted to get things that like I, you know, really like, and something that's like, oh, it's like a yes for me. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and please don't mind the background. I know it looks a little bit crazy, but that's because I have like my handmade candles, so all of these are just like supplies and there's no other way that I can hide it except for like trying to put like a green screen background. So yeah, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and see you in the next one.